What's up, guys? Tallbrick Studios here, coming at you with probably my last collection review of all of my minifigures. And today we'll be looking at the Separatist army, or the Droid army, as you will see. And if you stick through the video, you'll understand why this was probably my last one, because it was so annoying. I waited till the last video to make this, and it took me so long because I knew it would be that bad. But before I get into it, I want to thank you guys for coming in and watching a little bit of the videos, and I really do appreciate you guys subscribing and liking the videos. Please, again, feel free to leave comments. I love seeing comments and seeing what you guys think. But anyways, let's get into it. So on the left-hand side, which is the main part of the reason why I definitely did not want to make this video, and I waited as long as possible to make this video, we have the just over 80 B1 battle droids, and I got them from many different years, many different sets. I mean, Lego's been making them ever since, from 2000s to early 2001 to now 2024, with the release of the newest clone / droid battle pack with the 2 B1 battle droids and the elusive. Finally, we get three new super battle droids. Finally, Lego decided to listen to the community and give us what we wanted. But back to the Legos at hand. In front of the B1 battle droids, we have their commanders signified by the yellowish markings. So the newer ones have just a whole yellow body, and I have 4 of those. And then the one on all the way at the end right here on the right is the one from 2001 Droid minifigure pack. And it's signified by this little darker yellow line in the middle, and then the headpiece has a dark yellow marking. And that was like one of the first ever Lego droid figures you could get. And then back here we have the rocket droids, or the jetpack droid troopers. And you can see the difference between the B1s and the rocket droids, and I have about 17 of these, I think. We have the rust or darker orange color, kind of like a Geonosian color. If you've seen the Geonosian B1 battle droids, it kind of looks like those, but they have dark gray arms and legs, and then they obviously have the jetpack on their backs. And then to their right is the commanders of these, and these are signified by the single yellow dot, and then the yellow marking on the head. So, and then we go over here to the right, and of course we have the famous super battle droids, and these are probably the saddest when they break, because obviously they're harder to get than the B1s. I wish I had 81 super battle droids. That would be cool. That would draw eyes. I could do a lot of cool mocks with that. Just again, like the B1s, why it was so annoying setting these up is they're so flimsy and they break so easily. So that's why this took me probably an hour to set up, just because the pieces, they were really finicky going into the plate. And the B1s are kind of the same way, where their torso pieces get super weak over time. But I have about 17 of those, and then I have 3 of the different variant, and that variant would be the rocket super battle droid. And the only difference is he has a rocket launcher attachment arm instead of just the double blaster arm that 90% of them have. And then behind them, we'll go to the Droidicas. And the Lego community has really been divided about these. I only have 3 of them in my collection. So the middle one is the oldest. That's from 2010, from the Naboo Starfighter, and I think it's the worst because it's just so big and clunky. Like, look at how big this is compared to the Super Battle Droid. And the Super Battle Droids are supposed to be big, But nowhere in the shows or movies does it look like it is a monster out there compared to the super battle droids. And then the ones flanking it to the right and left are the ones from 2014, the cloned command station battle pack. And again, the Lego community, like Lego, for effort, I like that they're trying to give us something new and unique, but I think there's other things that they can put their minds to, or try to make a better one, because I've seen mocks out there that are better, so why can't Lego make one? And then moving over to the right more, we have some more unique variants. So I only have 2 of these, and these are, I don't know what year they're from, but these are the security droids. They're police droids. They monitor, they're not your regular like army builder type of droids, but they're a cool variant. I only have 2 of them. And then skipping over these guys, pretend you didn't see them. We have cooler versions. We have the commando droids, and these are really cool just because of their unique markings and everything. And they're much taller. They're about as tall as the super battle droids, if you can see. And they only came from the Clone Wars animated show. We actually get a lot of sets from that show. Great show. Same thing with the ones in the back. We never see those in movies or other shows besides the animated series and of the Clone Wars. And I think the Bad Batch, like season 1, episode 1, like for the first 10 minutes we see 1, I think, or 2 of these. I don't know. But they're the Kashyyyk style droids, and I really love the design, and I love getting newer droids just because it's cool to have different versions. These ones get boring, and I know a droid army, it's supposed to be, you know, just the same thing coming at you. Same with clones, but like at least the clones have their different markings and legions. But yeah, and then finally, more of the unique Separatist figures we have in the back. We have 3 different Geonosians, or I should say 2. And the main difference is these ones have wings and are really cool. The printing on both of the ones with the wings versus without the wings, I'm pretty sure is the same. And they have that bug look. And then this one is the pilot, and he is considered a pilot because he doesn't have wings. And then to the left is an even cooler pair of minifigures, and that is the Umbarans. Now, these only came from the show, the animated series of the Clone Wars, season 4, I believe. And they came from probably the best Clone Wars arc, in my opinion, or one of the best, I should say. But it's the only other time we've gotten we've only gotten 3 different non-droid Separatist species. And I wish we would get more of those. I doubt. We're never going to see those again unless Lego goes back and there's like some type of anniversary for the Clone Wars, which I'm actually kind of excited to see if Lego does do something for the anniversary of, like the 10-year anniversary of the Clone Wars animated series or something. Because there's a lot of cool sets that they still haven't made. But anyways, back into the blue version of the droids. So the 2 on the right are modern driver droids. And the one on the left, you can see it's like kind of like the one of the commanders. It's the older version, I believe from 2001, from the droid carrier set. And then we have the Magna Guards. Those are super cool to have in your collection. Some of my favorites, their capes and everything, so cool. And then finally we get up to the front, the named characters, and obviously off rip, you guys will know most of them, if not all of them. So we'll start with Darth Maul. And he is the one from 2010, the Sith Infiltrator. Great set, wonderful minifigure. And then we have Newt Gunray, and he is just a regular Separatist leader. He's the other type of species that they came out with that's non-droid, and he's just like a leader to them. Really, really scummy guy, though. And the next to him, obviously, is Asajj Ventress, and she is from the 2008-2009 sets that were released from the movie of the animated Clone Wars series. And then obviously all the way to the right we have the infamous general of the entire droid army, and that is the original General Grievous from 2005 with his wonderful cape. And I absolutely love the original. I don't necessarily like the new one. I don't know why, I just never got behind it, but it's not a bad figure, but in my opinion, this General Grievous is the better figure. So, I'm not going to attempt to put him back on. So yeah, that's all the minifigures. So let's get into the other droids that are bigger. So I'm just going to pull them one at a time up here. So I have, as you can see, 3 of these, this version, 4 in total, of the Hailfire droid, and this one is from 2009 or 2009 or 8, somewhere around there. And fantastic set. It actually came with the dwarf spider droid, so I have 3 dwarf spider droids as well. I couldn't get them out because I didn't want to break anything or kind of ruin any other sets, but I really like this version. It's a cool version. It has treads that move. Obviously, it doesn't move that well, but again, just a cool addition to your droid army if you have them. And then, like I said, I had 3 of these versions, but 4 total, because this is the current version, the most recent version, and I really do think we're due for a Hailfire droid set in the future. I honestly don't think we're gonna get one for a while though, but it is one that is definitely on the list, I think, for Lego to make. It's got printed tile, clear rolling blades instead of the tracks. They printed them on, and again, this one is just, it's a phenomenal build. Looks great. Real good addition to your droid army. The only addition that I don't necessarily get was the big guns in the front, because you never really see them with those. And to be fair, we never see an animated version of the Hailfire droid, which I never get. And finally, onto this big guy. He's very finicky. See if I can fit him in the front. See, he wants to fall over all the time. He's the original. Now this is a big spider droid. He's the original from 2009. This is the set that came with the elusive Phase 1 Commander Fox. And I really enjoyed the set. They did come out with 2 other ones. One in 2015, I believe. Maybe it was even earlier. It was 2013. With the release of all of Episode 2's remake sets. But as you can see, it's a nice design, nice detail for 2009. The other one from 2013 or 15 or whatever that year it came out, I think it was 2013, had a good design. And then the one from 2019, I did not like, because they had the infamous stud shooters still on all of the sets and minifigures. just made it look bad. And then finally over here we have the Corporate Alliance tank droid, and this is the second version. I do have the first ever Corporate Alliance tank droid, or swamp droid, or whatever, however you want to call it. It's in pieces. Sadly, I just have to build it, but compared to that one to this one, Lego made a night and day change. Like, we actually get accurate printing, accurate tiles, accurate everything, versus the original one was just horribly designed. Cool build, cool idea, horrible execution. I only have one of these in my collection. I used to have more. Over time, I sold a bunch of them because the Separatist army is not my favorite army. Like I said, I don't really go out of my way to go and buy sets to add to it. I do want the MTT. I really want it. One of the versions, not the oldest one from like 2002, 2003. One of the newer ones. But this one came out in 2008 with the Clone Wars animated movie. And then finally, the last droid I have is the gunship. And this was one from 2019 or 2018, and it is a phenomenal set. There are different versions of this one. I think this is the third installment of the droid gunship. It's a fantastic looking droid. It does have room for a pilot somewhere. I think it's underneath this if you lift it up. But I just think that's for playability. I don't, in the movies and shows, you 100% are not able to get they are not piloted by anything other than its own navigating system, and it is purely a droid in itself. So that is why I chose to put it on this table with all the regular droids. But anyways, this is my, again, Droid Army Separatist Army collection review, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, please feel free to subscribe, like the video, or leave a comment, and don't forget to check out my other videos, please. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.